I was gonna use the mic, but I can't. I feel like going through it. Anyway, hey guys. I'm Sean, and I think I'm going to use YouTube right now for just to get thoughts off my head, because I got a lot I think a lot. So I want to kind of get it out there. Might even use this as a little therapeutic, I don't know, hobby. If it picks up, it does, and if it doesn't, okay. Anyway, I'm Sean. I am 41, and I am from New York. I am myself and my two best friends. We are starting our a podcast with the three of us. It is Conversations with Puds. My lips are dry. Oh, I'm about to do something stupid, but it's Vicks. I have a cold. Oh, is that product, Brandon? Oh well. I definitely have a cold. Anyway, yeah. So the podcast with my best friends and I will be Conversations with Puds. That hasn't started yet. We've done some videos, and it's editing things and seeing where we want to go. It's a lot of work, especially with the three of us. But in the meantime, I really wanted to come up here because I like the idea of YouTube and using it, as a way of getting shit out there. Let's see where to start. I am a social worker. I'm a social worker. A licensed social worker. And I don't know, I think me coming on YouTube is twofold. One, I want to do something else, not just social work. I want to reach people in a different way. I have these dreams of doing a lot of philanthropic work. I want to go to other countries. I want to help build wells for fresh water in villages that wouldn't otherwise have. I want to put hammer to nail and help people, build houses and schools. And I want to go on animal reserves and, help with the animals, make sure that they're well. And I like stuff like that. That's the kind of person I am. So I kind of want to come up here and talk about shit that's bothering me. Because something, maybe somebody else is going through it. Maybe somebody else is 41 years old and they have, a decent life, but it's what else is there? It can't just be this. It can't just be sitting here in this country with all of this division and triangulation and hatred. It has to be something more. So for those of us who don't have access and all the money in the world to get where we want and do what we want and get where we need to go, what's a way to possibly get there? Social media. That's where we are. How are we gonna reach people that we won't otherwise be able to or ever meet? Social media. So here I am. I guess on this channel we're gonna talk about I'm in therapy, so we'll talk about that, obviously, like what I'm going through, what I think. We're going to talk about some of that quickly. We're going to talk about, like, definitely some celebrity shit, what's going on with, you know, like, politically. I'm not too much into politics. I'm not an expert. But I do have my opinions on certain things, and I don't mind sharing them. I could tell you about me. I'm definitely a Virgo. I will cuss the fuck out of you. Make no mistakes about that. I will block you. Okay? So keep it cute. And it's okay to be upset. And it's okay to not agree. You don't have to agree. But let's be respectful. Because I'm going to respect you. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's just basically it, I guess, the guidelines. So let's just have fun. Any comments, put them in the, comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, so let's get started. Where do I want to start? Because I literally just picked up this phone, downloaded this app. Don't know how it is, so I'm not going to name the app yet. Let's see how it works. I got to learn it because this is complicated, boy. And I just started recording. I just had the need. So I really don't know where to start. I was actually watching a documentary on Doechii. It's not a documentary. It is, let me tell you, because I actually think it's pretty good. So let me give you I hate when YouTube resets. Hold on, let me go back to it. I was watching Everything is Falling Apart. Nope. No. Is this it? Oh, no. I think that is it. So, yeah. It's Everything is Falling Apart for Drake and Aiden Ross. And it's by Rapaholics. RAPAHOLICZ. Yo, first of all, this dude here is the shit. Like, the way he freaking... Listen, I don't know why he's not rapping, because you have to hear some of, like, how he puts rhymes together, and he's just, like, talking about people, but he's not rapping. The funniest names that he comes up with for people, especially Drake and DJ Academics, is hilarious. But anyway, I was watching that, and I don't know, I just started thinking about shit, and I just picked up the phone to record. So, anywho, here we are today. Today, let's not get too deep, but since I was watching, it's not a documentary. They're really talking about how it all started, and Doechii obviously is all a part of that whole melee with Drake. So let's talk about it really quickly, because this is a real thing. Why the fuck is everybody jocking Doechii like she's not talented or whatever? Like, this girl has been working her ass off for over 10 years. She was in... Do you know she had the name Doechii since she was, like, in 6th grade? It came out of her being bullied and all of that for her skin complexion, because she's dark-skinned. So I know she experienced the colorism. She's darker than me, and I've experienced it. So, if you ever see this Doechii, bitch, you are fucking beautiful. Like, I did some research on you, and before you even became, you know, the anxiety Doechii, the Grammy Award winning Doechii, when you were apparently working at Chipotle, when you were in the room, I guess sharing a room, girl, you were always beautiful. And I'm sorry you even had to like go through that, you know, like being bullied and wanting to, you know, self-harm and like, what are we doing? What are we doing in this country that this girl, beautiful black girl, is shunned by her own community because she's too dark? And then she goes to a private school where there's more than likely white kids there. She has to go through that there. She has to figure out how she fits in her own community and then have to figure out how to survive in these white people's community. How fucking dare we do that shit to each other? Like, we gotta do better. Like, they are trying to tear us down and we are helping them. No, we gotta do better. That's a larger problem, you know. And then you have like thinking about Doechii, and then you have fucking Nicki Minaj. First of all, the bitch is not even a citizen. I don't give a fuck about the barbs. Not one fuck. I don't care about doxing. You can pull up everything. I ain't got shit. I'm a black woman with a master's degree, going back to school for another. I think I'm going back for herbalism. I want to get into that. Also working on my clinical license. Have experience, but still can't afford to live in the city in which I work in. So I don't give a fuck about doxing. Doxing, put it all out there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about the barbs. They are abusive just like Nicki. And when you look at Doechii and realize the pain that she's experienced, and then you look at what Nicki did on Turning Point, talking about little white girls with blonde hair and blue eyes shouldn't have to be made to feel uncomfortable. Who the fuck made them feel uncomfortable? That's the gold fucking standard in America. Blonde hair and blue eyes. That's how you get everything. The only reason why Erica Kirk is under fire right now is because she's not acting like a damn grieving widow. This bitch is in everybody's face. She didn't take no time to grieve. She just hit the floor running. She probably is complicit in her own husband's demise. Allegedly. Let's not get sued. But Nicki, with her words, and you look at like what we actually go through in this country, and for her to get up there with her non-American ass and say shit like she doesn't even have citizenship, so she should not be talking. And for those who are saying maybe she's trying to get her brother or her husband off, those are state charges. The federal government, Donald Trump can't do that. As far as her getting citizenship, maybe. I don't even know how that works. I don't know if he can just award it to her, but I know he cannot deport her if he chooses to. Maybe that's what she wants. But other than that, unless she's trying to like garner a new fan base to get more money, but she's isolating everyone else. Like the LGBTQIA plus community, which I am a part of. We'll talk about that at a later time. No, I am not ashamed. But she completely isolated her community. One, I was never a barb. I was never a fan of Nicki's. There's certain songs that I like. I do not own one album ever. Never. I have never liked her. From the time she was actually dating Safari, they did a little documentary and she went off on somebody for some fucking collard greens or steaming some shit. How she was talking to Safari and that. So I knew something was wrong then. And I like shut her out of my household. Like I didn't allow, I didn't buy albums and shit for her, like for my daughter, none of that. My niece, none of that. She's always been a problem. Now she's coming here with her divisiveness, targeting us like she's not black, which is in essence targeting herself. She has a black son. She has a black son. And you know that goes, that's another, that's why I said this is so, there's levels to this. Because most Caribbean born immigrants, migrants, do not identify with black Americans. They separate themselves often. They will tell you, I'm not black, I'm Caribbean. They do this, they do that. Yeah, but then they get over here and they want our privileges. They want the stuff that we fought, the foundational black Americans fought and died for. But they don't want to identify with us until they need us. Larger level, there's levels to this. It's beyond me that in 2026, let's just say 2025, because we just started 2026. So in 2025, 26, we still have to go through this. And that fucking bitch, Aiden Ross, let me tell you something. Somebody need to fuck him up. And let me tell you something else that I'm not. I am not the person that's going to be out here promoting peace when motherfuckers are out here choosing violence. Okay? Let's match energy. Somebody need to fuck him up. Like you know, like Aiden Ross, and he likes to say, like he says this shit, oh, I'm Jewish, but he used that his white adjacentness to bully people. Right now, he's on Doechii. Doechii never did anything to him. She's just affiliated with Kendrick, TDE. And so he's attacking her, calling her all kinds of bitches, stinky whores. How do you know what she smell like? You've never met her. Like, you're just out here insulting her and harassing her. And truth be told, I do hope you run into glasses. I do hope. And I hope he puts the beats on your ass. And the people surrounding you. Not even the white people. I hope they don't need to touch none of them. Those black people that are around you and co-signing that behavior need to get caught up in that shit too. Because it's unacceptable. Like, what is it about black men not protecting us? Because black women, like, we will stand in front of bullets for y'all. But it's not reciprocated. And that goes to back to the point with Doechii. Not only does she have to experience colorism, why, like, it can't just be us black women windmilling for her. Our black men have to do that as well. Like, our black men you guys have to protect us. Like, this is how, whether y'all realize it or not, white men are afraid of you guys. Black men, you guys are the gold standard to everything. They mimic y'all. They want to be y'all. They want to emulate you. They want to be you. They want to smell like you. They want to walk around like you. They want to have that swag that you have. Y'all got to learn to protect us the way we protect y'all. Even if you don't want to date us, it's okay. You date who you want to date. You have that right. But you still protect your own. Because your children will always be black. Because your ass is black. Understand that. I guess that's it for now. Just a few thoughts, just to get myself started. Thank you guys for listening, entertaining me. We're gonna have fun on this channel. I'm just gonna start going live. I may not even have anything to say, but I'm just gonna introduce you guys to my world. We're gonna talk about God too, because I'm on that journey as well. Just got this. Can you see? Hold on. Oh, it's backward. So hopefully you guys can flip it. But it's the Woman's Study Bible. So yeah. I got this. Let me show you some of these pages. You know? I like it because it kind of has like exercises and excerpts, little passages, questions that a lot of women have. Oh, look, the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes. Anyway, we're going to talk about religion. We're going to talk about therapy. We're going to talk about mental health. We're going to talk about relationships. Going to talk about everything. Like I said, I'm from New York. I'm in an apartment with my family. It's myself, my baby, my mom, and my step-pops. I'm single. Yeah. So buckle up. Join me on my ride. Subscribe to this channel. Okay? Like this video, even if you don't, just so I can get out there. And share with anybody. Might start a conversation. Talk about me. I don't care what you say. Talk shit about me. Send it to your homie and be like, oh my God, like, why she got these pigtails in her hair? Yeah, send it to everybody so you can talk shit about me too. Like, just send it out, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Sean, and I'm outie.